everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Keenum's Rams going up against Bortles' Jaguars. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
He's going to take another. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 72 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... Keenum on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Gurley coming off a 2-touchdown performance in Week 3. He had 85 yards, although that came on 27 carries, but still pretty good game.
The only people who aren't in the box when Todd Gurley lines up in the backfield are you and me. I mean, let's face it, he's right. Forget 8-man fronts, right? It's 9, 10 people tackle right there close to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to need Case Keenum to throw the ball better, get their wideouts involved, and pull people back away, because he even had one incredible run in that game despite the stacked box. Imagine if Todd Gurley has some space.
Green 39! Green 39! Now Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Keenum. Completes it to Quick. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Being chased out left. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On 4th down, Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Time to see what the Jags can do this go-around on offense. Well, against Baltimore in Week 3, they had their chances to win that game. Late in the 4th quarter, it was just turnover city for both teams. Jags fans have to feel a little sick to their stomach after that.
Missed opportunities, and they had a chance to play the complementary football that coaches talk about all the time. In that game, their defense forced 3 consecutive turnovers, but they only got a field goal out of it, and that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, Bortles threw 2 interceptions that ended drives in Baltimore territory. Frustrating. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Under pressure, they got him again. William Hayes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On play action, now Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on front. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Back onto the field comes the Rams offense, and they had a little bit of a celebratory moment, not only going 2-1 in Week 3, but also scoring the first touchdown as a franchise on offense since 1994.
And sometimes that just serves as the opening, doesn't it? Because remember, the first 2 games, as you pointed out, they didn't get a touchdown. They get their first one against Tampa and ultimately scored 37 points. So they just needed that breakthrough, and now the Rams offense hopes that they're rolling.
They even had a 69-minute weather delay with lightning at the 2-minute warning. They had a little bit of everything.
Boy, they had to show a lot of patience in this, didn't they?
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Keenum. And this is incomplete. Well, partner, in the spirit of debate season, let's go with this topic.
Okay.
A team so far that hasn't done very well that you still like a lot.
Arizona. That's who I would propose that we talk about. Is that okay? Is that
you
good
go,
for the topic?
You go. I'll finish with mine. You
okay,
go.
I'm going to say Arizona. 1-2 start, but 3 of their next 4 games are within the division before they finish off the month of October at Carolina, the defending NFC champions, the team that they lost to for the right to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a big month coming up for them.
And New York, well, the Giants are 2-1, so not a bad start. They did play bad in Week 3, but they have a pretty favorable schedule that lines up the rest of the way.
I think that's okay. I'm not sure we actually debated it or if we just discussed it.
Look at us, reaching across party line. Shake my hand.
There you
David.
go. That's called reaching across the aisle.
3rd down. Here's Ivory. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? Looking for Brett, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Deep drop. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 57 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw on second down is Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, Keenum nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it down.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw, it's Keenum. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates. All right, no analysis needed on that, but I've got to ask you about something else. Teams who have started out 0-3 so far, I think out of them, Jacksonville's the one I would still keep an eye on. That talent level, the ability to strike on offense with Bortles and those great receivers, I don't think they're totally out of it just yet in the AFC South.
Just what I was going to say. You know, we're talking about the AFC South. Nobody looks dominant there right now. So even at 0-3, I think they still have a chance.
Yeah, after what happened to Houston in New England, I think everyone looks at them as not maybe being vulnerable, but also maybe not a team that's going to run away from them in the division.
Although only 5 0-3 teams have made the playoffs. We'll see if they can change that and make it 6. They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The one running back is Gurley. They're going to give it to him running right. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it'll be 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Keenum. He finds Quick. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Case Keenum taking it in. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they look.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by T.J. McDonald, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On the move to his left. Now he's got a man. Complete. Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 3rd and long. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now Keenum, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. This is Ivory. stays on his feet. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here we go with Ivory. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
He'll look to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
First throw of overtime for Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the 50, it's Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
6 yards on the pickup, so a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Keenum going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, We looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Keenum throwing on second. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
What's your wish? Then I die for Tower and Paris. Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming.